Okay, I couldn't help myself. I did some leveling. There's a reason for leveling. Mainly, I really wanted Yuna to have Holy. So, we're gonna go grab that real quick. And then, in preparation of the upcoming boss fight, spoilers, there's an upcoming boss fight, there are a few things I wanted to make sure, because the fight that comes up now is one of the hardest in the game, if you're not prepared. Now, we are pretty damn over-leveled, so we are definitely prepared, but I wanted to be extra prepared, because there's something really fun about being able to just, you know, do every fight damn near perfectly. Anyway, Yuna has learned Holy. That is why we did the main leveling, everything else sort of just came with that. It can go back and grab, move towards Flare with Lulu. We are also going to grab Holy with Lulu, actually. So we're going to use that white magic sphere and pick up Holy. And of course, actually learn the things that we want to use. What we're going to do, once we're done leveling up here, is customize a couple of special armors. There's a mechanic coming up in the next fight that involves zombie a lot. So we can get zombie-proof armors. That means we are immune to zombie, which is really good. There is... well, I guess I'll go into more details eventually. Once it actually happens. But I have good reasons for doing what I'm doing here. But I suppose since we're taking some time to level up everyone here, I might as well talk about it. There's an attack coming up that will kill you unless you're a zombie. So obviously if I'm wearing zombie-proof armors, I won't become a zombie. So there's this sort of in-mid thing of sometimes you want to be a zombie, sometimes you don't thing going on. Where you can either keep alternating and stuff, which is fine, but what we can also do is make ourselves immune to zombie and immune to instant death, which is what we're going to do. Now you might remember the first reward we got from the monster arena was 60 Farplane wins from capturing all the monsters in Comlands. 60 Farplane wins happens to just be exactly what you need to customize death proof on an armor. So, what we're going to do is put death proof, zombie proof on the armor of the three main people we're going to use in the fight, which is going to be Tidus, Arn, and Yuna, which feels both thematically correct and you know, good for actual mechanics. And then on one of them, I'm also going to put death proof on that armor. That way, when all the zombie attacks try to hit, we won't become zombies. And when the insta-death attack happens, since we won't be zombies, two of them will die, but one of them will survive. Yuna, I'm thinking. And then she could just resurrect the other two. Should state, by the way, that Tidus is now at the end of Tidus's path as well. Now, I guess he can still go down a bit. And start breaking through to Riku's path. We don't really want that. We want to go bring him to Waka's path, like I said. So we would go... where would we actually go? Let's go straight for that. I'll figure that out eventually. Either way, we will probably go... where is Waka's path? If I could just figure it out by... okay, here's Waka's path. So I would need to go through here, I guess. Is this the best way? Yeah, it is. We'll just go down via this path. Down onto Waka's path. For the extra strength and accuracy and so on. Where was I in the description of everything? So... yeah. That's basically the plan. We can either break through here with Riku, but I don't necessarily feel like we want black magic with her. So we could either travel to somewhere else via Return Sphere, which we have 5 of. And then I'll probably go back to the very start. Which is up here? Is this our start? This is start. Which will lead us into... well, we don't want that either. We'd like to go in. We'll save Riku for now. But we do not save Titus, because Titus is stuff to get. So yeah, again, normally... Oh, hey, I can actually meet Waka. Hello. Normally, you won't be this over-leveled, or will you be this powerful. And while I think there is definitely value in showing off the fight as you would be when you go into it new, you know, like you would be, the beauty of a playthrough like this, where I know what's going on, means that I can sort of show off extra fun tactics and so on. So, I think this could be pretty fun. Also, I just wanted to play, so I did some leveling. But yeah, let's go back to the story. Oh, let's make sure we customize. That's the entire point. So, we want Yuna's armor. Now, we need 2 slots for this to properly put both death-proof and zombie-proof. But we don't have that many armors free, and most of them don't have 2 slots available, so the only slot is this, which already has Death Ward, which is therefore useless, but whatever. We're gonna have to do this anyway. So, Death-proof. We now have both Death-proof and Death Ward, making Death Ward useless. And Zombie-proof. This is from Candle of Life. You can steal those from the zombies outside, which is what I've been doing while I was leveling up. So, she's gonna now be using the Defending Ring. And we want to make sure that Titus and Arn have armors with zombie-proof on them. So how about we grab... We can just put this one, the blank one. Or add to the lightning-proof one, maybe? Sure, why not? Doesn't really matter. Like, in the end, this is a temporary thing. We can add the SOS shell. That could be useful. I might as well put that one on. Zombie-proof. So, he needs to have the shell shield equipped. There we go. And Auron. We'll put that on the SOS shell and SOS protect, I suppose. Might as well. That looks good. The Moonbracer. Oh, he has it equipped already. I also added plus 3% strength to his existing one. Still a little bit extra. That means he'll hit pretty hard. I think that puts us pretty much ready. What we want to do here is we want to put in the first strike people in the front. I don't know if it sets us a pre-made group in the beginning, but as always when we go in, we're going to go in, get everyone to have at least a turn, and then focus on our main dudes. There we go.
Someone's coming! Lady Yunalesca.
Welcome to Zanarkand. I congratulate you, Summoner. You have completed your pilgrimage. I will now bestow you with that which you seek. The final summoning will be yours. Now, choose. You must choose the one whom I will change to become the faith of the final summoning. There must be a bond between Chosen and Summoner, for that is what the final summoning embodies. The bond between husband and wife, mother and child, or between friends. If that bond is strong enough, its light will conquer sin. 1,000 years ago, I chose my husband Zeon as my faith. Our bond was true, and I obtained the final Aeon. There is nothing to fear. You will soon be freed of worry and pain. For once you call forth the final Aeon, your life will end. Death is the ultimate and final liberation. Your father, Braska, chose this path.
It is not too late. Let us turn back.
If I turn back, who will defeat sin? Would you have some other summoner and his guardians go through this?
But, my lord, There must be another way.
This is the only way we got now. Fine. Make me the Faith. I've been doing some thinking. My dream is back in the other Xanarkand. I wanted to make that runt into a star blitz player. Show him the view from the top, you know. But now I know there's no way home for me. I'm never gonna see him again. My dream's never gonna come true. So make me the Faith. I'll fight sin with you, Braska. Then maybe my life will have meaning, you know?
Don't do this, Jecht. If you live, there may be another way. We'll think of something, I know.
Believe me, I thought this through. Besides, I ain't getting any younger, so I might as well make myself useful.
Jecht?
What? You're not gonna try to stop me too?
Sorry. I mean... thank you.
Braska still has to fight sin, Orin. Guard him well. Make sure he gets there. Well, let's go.
Lord Braska, Jecht.
What do you want now?
Sin always comes back. It comes back after the calm, every time. The cycle will continue and your deaths will mean nothing.
But there's always a chance it won't come back this time. It's worth trying.
I understand what you're saying, Orin. I'll find a way to break the cycle.
You have a plan?
Jecht?
Trust me, I'll think of something.
And the cycle went on.
We'll break it.
But how? What, you got a plan now?
If one of us has to become a Faith, I volunteer.
Me too, Yuna.
That still won't change anything, you know? You'd bring the calm, and then what? That won't break the cycle!
Listen. You want to defeat Sin and keep Yuna alive. You don't want Sin to come back, yeah? That is just not gonna happen, brother, you know?
If you want everything, you'll end up with nothing.
But I want everything!
Now you're being childish.
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner, then they can do whatever they like. You're right. I might not even have a chance. But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go. And what Orin said about there being a way, I think it's true.
You'll think of... something?
Yes, I'll go ask Yunalesca. She's got to know something.
You really think she'll help you?
I don't know, but I have to try. This is my story. It'll go the way I want it, or I'll end it here.
Wait. You say it's your story, but it's my story too, you know? It would be so easy to let my fate just carry me away, following the same path my whole life through. But I know I can't. What I do with no regrets.
Have you chosen the one to become your faith? Who will it be?
Might I ask something first? Will Sin come back even should I use the final summoning to defeat it?
Sin is eternal. Every Aeon that defeats it becomes Sin in its place. And thus is Sin reborn.
So that's why Jack became Sin.
Sin is an inevitable part of Spira's destiny. It is never-ending.
Never-ending? But if we atone for our crimes, Sin will stop coming back, yeah? Someday it'll be gone, yeah?
Will humanity ever attain such purity?
This cannot be! The teachings state that we can exercise sin with complete atonement! It's been our only hope all these years!
Hope is comforting. It allows us to accept fate, however tragic it might be.
No! Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jekt believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
They chose to die because they had hope. Yevon's teachings and the final summoning give the people of Spira hope. Without hope, they would drown in their sorrow. Now choose. Who will be your faith? Who will be the one to renew Spira's hope?
No one. I would have gladly died. I live for the people of Spira, and would have gladly died for them, but no more. The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
No, it is our only hope. Your father sacrificed himself to give that hope to the people, so they would forget sorrow.
Wrong. My father wanted to make Spiro's sorrow go away, not just cover it up with lies.
Sorrow cannot be abolished. It is meaningless to try.
My father, I loved him. So I will live with my sorrow. I will live my own life. I will defeat sorrow in his place. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will conquer it. And I will do it without false hope.
Poor creature. You would throw away hope. Well, I will free you before you can drown in your sorrow. It is better for you to die in hope than to live in despair. Let me be your liberator.
Now! This is it! Now is the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow. Now is the time to shape your stories. Your fate is in your hands.
Yuna needs Kimahri. Kimahri protect Yuna.
Well, I'm fighting.
can't believe we're gonna fight Lady Yunalesca. Give me a break.
You can always run.
I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I ran away now. Even in death, yeah?
My thoughts exactly.
Yuna! This is our story. Now let's see this thing through together.
There's a very final boss feel to this. We'll see what actually happens. So, Yunalesca. Reaper of Souls, vulnerable to holy magic. Well, that's good to know. We're gonna start off with a steal. Why not? Got a stamina tablet. And she will counter it. In the first phase, she has a whole lot of counter abilities. Depending on what we do, she will do different things to us. Like, if we steal or overdrive, she will do sleep. If we cast spells at her, like scan. Curaga and Regen on zombified characters, cure zombie with holy water. Her counter has spell support magic. She also curses Aeons with her Mind Blast. She is immune to a lot of things, and she keeps doing these sort of counters to me. And that's her normal attack. That will also dispel our buffs, so there's no point in like giving haste etc. to everyone we have. We're gonna bring in everyone and have them do a thing or two. In fact, let's do Holy. It's pretty expensive in terms of 85 mana. But it does a lot of damage. She will counter with Silence. But she's immune, actually. I forgot I had Silence proof on her. Okay, let's bring in Waka. And do a physical attack. Which she counters with Blind. And this is her main ability. Absorb. Takes half health and gives it to her. Alright, time to bring in the heavy hitters. She didn't actually counter that one. I don't wonder why. Yuna. And Titus. We can probably haste Yuna and hope that she doesn't attack her. Okay, she went for Aron. Alright. Let's see how much damage Yuna will do with Holy. I suspect a lot. Yep. Yuna is truly a heavy hitter now. But you didn't think it'd be over so easily, did you? This is phase 2. Here comes Hellbiter. This is the attack that normally turns us all into zombies. You're immune to zombies. So now, we can go nuts. Let's Banishing Blade for a full break. She will be immune to most of this, but it's still good damage. Very good damage. Yuna can keep casting Holy. And Titus can probably overdrive. If we don't want to save it. No, I think it's fine for now. We'll keep building up more later. Through just physical attacks. Thank you! Normally this would obviously do noticeable damage, but because we're not zombies anymore, that's not happening. Alright, another Holy. Sadly, she can't do another one because she is out of mana. But we can solve that. With an ether, gives her 100. We might be even use a turbo ether, and that might be a bit much. Let's go with ether. And another one. And then holy again. Oh, that was a bad plan, actually. I should have summoned an Aeon. Anyway, we'll deal with it. Phase 3. And here comes the truly difficult spell here. Mega Death. That flat out kills them. Unless you're a zombie, which of course we aren't. But we had death proof. So now we resurrect. She can do Mega Death again. And whenever that happens, Arn and Titus will die. This isn't obviously a perfect strategy, but it's pretty good either way. I think we're gonna threaten her, see if that works. I don't think it'll work. No, I missed. Didn't say immune though, for what it's worth. He's being low health now means that... Okay, here we go, Mind Blast. That's just damage, I think. Oh, it did confuse Titus. That's not good. That's not good at all, actually. I think it was time to Ezuna him. Too risky otherwise. We could use some healing here. So I'm gonna Mega Potion. Mega Potion. And start attacking. Again, holy as usual. For a lot of damage. We do want to make sure that we don't run out of mana on Yuna, though. Titus hits pretty hard now. Megadeth again? Alright, fair enough. We can maybe Mega Phoenix? We have 14. Saves us a turn. And gives them to full health. We will need some... You can maybe use an elixir. Or turbo ether, I can't remember which one is rarer. We'll use a turbo ether. Ether, I suppose it's what it's called. 7.4. God damn, Titus. You're not joking around here. It's a bizarre feeling to feel like I'm in so much full control over this boss. I remember struggling with this a lot. When I first played through the game, I think I died 2-3 times. I just couldn't get everything around. Of course I wasn't nowhere near this level and I was just not prepared. I think we are in a good enough position now to finish this off with an overdrive. To make sure we get overkill. Alright, Yuna. Fittingly. Mind Blast. Okay, let's hope we don't get screwed over with Confuse here. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We can just summon and finish this. Bahamut maybe? Valifor maybe? Bahamut is a safe bet. It would be really cool for Valifor though. Hello Valifor. Fittingly the very first Aeon that Yuna got. Oh, if this doesn't kill, I mean, I screwed up. But here we go. Energy Blast.
If I die, so does the final Aeon. And with it, Spira's only hope.
Then we'll find Spira a new hope.
Fool. There is no other way. Even if there was, even if you did destroy Sin, you, Yevon, the Immortal, would only create Sin anew.
You, Yevon?
Zeon, forgive me. Spira has been robbed of the light of hope. All that remains is sorrow.
I did end up going back and overkilling him with Bahamut, which is why I got all this.
I cannot believe what we just did.
Let's do something more unbelievable.
What?
Destroy Sin, so it won't come back. And without the final Aeon. I don't know how just yet, but I'll find out.
There we go. Pretty much the last revelation laid bare. Why eject this Sin, how it all happened, and now there's no turning back. There will be no final Aeon. There will be no death of the Summoner. The spiral won't continue. We have broken it. But can we find the way to still get rid of Sin? This is a set of magic teleporting stairs. They're cool, but the real reason we did this is for the Sun Crest. Now, if you've been keeping track, that means we have the Celestial Mirror, the Caladog, the Sun Crest, and the Sun Sigil. That's right, we have the tools to make Tidus's Celestial Weapon. And that's what we're going to get. But first, you have to get out of here.